In my D&D games, everyone's excited to level up and gain cool new abilities. They're less excited about taking time away from our game sessions to do the paperwork that comes with it. I wanted to try to come up with a way to level up that was as easy as putting a new sticker on your character sheet. Let's take a look and see if I made my Save vs. Justin. As you probably know, I've been playing a simpler version of 5th edition D&D with my son and his friends. In an earlier video, I talk about some ideas for streamlining character sheets, trimming down to just those things that matter for your game. That's been working great, but I'm still looking for ways to make it better. One area that still bogs down the game is leveling up. Of course, everyone's excited to level up, gain new abilities and powers, and watch their character grow. It's rewarding. It's the exclamation point at the end of a great adventure. And of course, 5e has a lot of options when you level up. That's great too. It's designed to allow you to customize and tailor your character to this vision you have of it. For many groups, that can be the fun part of the game between sessions. The hobby within the hobby that entertains you even when you're not playing. Maybe fitting in the same slot as painting miniatures. That's definitely the case for a couple of my campaigns. That said, I run a lot of kids games, including an after-school D&D program. In those games, some players are less interested or maybe just don't have the time or experience to engage with the game in that way between sessions. And I'm sure I make it more difficult for them by using a lot of homebrew rules and options. But if we go through all of that during a game session, it can easily eat up a good chunk of time that they rather spend adventuring. The alternative is that I spend the time between games leveling up all the characters, and I rather spend that time prepping the next adventure. So I challenged myself to create a character sheet that could capture all the essential stuff we use in our games on one page and still leave room for a series of stickers that provide a quick way for leveling up. Here's what I came up with. A place for stats, character portraits, and your most common attacks at the top. Then spaces for stickers that include ancestry abilities, background bonuses, basic class abilities, and space to add more stickers for level advancement, covering levels 1 through 9. Level 9 is usually the cap for most of my campaigns. If you watched my previous video on streamlining character sheets, you may recognize the artwork and layout at the top of the page. This is based on Joe's custom character sheet, which is available at the DM's Guild website. That character sheet by Jonathan Dree is awesome all on its own, and is one of my personal favorites. I was able to track down Jonathan through his Instagram account, hopefully not in a creepy way, and I asked him if I could take the artwork from his sheet and reformat it. He was into it and agreed we could share it with the world. So I'm happy to offer that character sheet for free in the description below, along with the links to the sticker sheets I developed for the 12 D&D classes I use in my campaigns, as well as ancestry and backgrounds. The sticker sheets are all printed on 1-inch by 4-inch mailing label sticker sheets. To get them to fit right on the character sheet, make sure to print them at 100% scale. As an example, here's the fighter class sticker sheet. Each class has a class type sticker. In this case, the fighter uses the martial class type. So does the barbarian and the paladin. Your class type sticker tells you your starting hit points and how many you gain per level. It also lists the weapons and armor you're proficient in. For spellcasters, it tells you which table to use for spell progression. And for other classes, it also lists an ability common to those class types. In this case, martial classes can use opportunity attacks. That's right, in my house rules, not all classes or monsters get opportunity attacks. So, if I was playing a fighter, I would add that sticker to my sheet where it says class type. And then next I would pick a sticker for my level 1 abilities. As you can see, the fighter has several options at level 1. Not all classes do, but you only ever add one sticker per level. In this case, I'll specialize in great weapons. And for fighters, all of these options also give me the second wind ability. The lightning bolt symbol calls out that an ability on the sticker uses what I call a quick action, but in standard 5e would be a bonus action or a reaction. The next time I level up, I just pick a sticker for that level, add it to my sheet, and update my hit points. Plus adding spells and spell slots if I'm playing a spellcaster. How many spells you get per level is based on your class type, and it's listed in the README file that comes along with these sticker sheets. All classes use the same stickers to level up at levels 4, 6, and 8. With those, you simply get to choose a stat to improve. Proficiency bonus advancement is also listed on the character sheet at levels 1, 5, and 9. But that's just a reminder, you still get to pick a sticker for those levels. Now some things you should know if you want to try these out. Some of these files are labeled SVJ. Those are designed to work with a number of house rules that I use, including things like using stones to track spell slots, simplified class types, combining reaction and bonus actions into quick actions, and some rules for injuries. There's a more detailed description of all of those house rules included in the README file if you're interested. I also created a series of files labeled 5e-ish that are a little closer to the standard 5e rules, but you'll see there's still many differences. Both versions may require a bit of Dungeon Master interpretation in areas where I might have had to be brief based on the space I was working with. When in doubt, look for similar rules in the 5th edition Player's Handbook or System Reference document. To round out the character sheets, I've also been scanning the character standees I use onto their own sticker sheet to add to the character portrait frame. But of course, illustrating your own character is even better. These are 1.5 inch by 2 inch labels. I've been playing with these stickers and sheets for over a year now, and I've made several tweaks and changes along the way based on player feedback and also just my own observations. I'm providing them as is, but I've also included the editable Word documents so you can change them and make them your own. You're probably not going to want to use all the same house rules I do, or maybe you want to add stickers for more choices at different levels. I know these aren't as polished as they could be, but I was excited to put them out into the gaming world and see what people thought. In creating these character sticker sheets, I drew inspiration from Joe's custom character sheet, obviously, 5th edition D&D, of course, Shadow Dark, Index Card RPG, and 5 Torches Deep. These games have all had a strong influence on how I run D&D at my table. You'll see that reflected in my house rules. The idea of sticker character sheets seems a little crazy to me, but at the same time I was all like, why doesn't this exist already? What are your thoughts? Would this be useful at your table, or would it be too simple or too limiting? If you do end up checking them out, please let me know what you think. I'd love to hear your comments and look forward to continuing the conversation.